Star of this show, Dog.
You know, Carol just always leaves.
All the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are once again coming to you live from the 13th floor of Nakatomi Plaza, broadcasting from the Wayland Corporation Studios. This is the Bad Medicine Podcast. My name is Mason Quinn. My tag team partner over here, Diamond Dave Damone, hasn't eaten a broccoli in 6 years.
This is the Walking Dead review of Diverged with Carol and Daryl. I did not like it like I disliked
Double
Princess.
negative, Dave.
The Princess episode was definitely way worse.
Oh, that was garbage. Everybody hated that.
Just garbage.
Yeah.
As you said, are OGs of Daryl and Carol. It's still entertaining. It's just, I guess I was expecting a little bit more. It was a slow pace, I would say, for me, especially with these two. I didn't feel that these guys were in any danger. Not that they were really set up to be. Daryl just a little bit. Now, when they did their split and walked off, I didn't know what to really expect. I just knew they were still, kind of at their odds.
Not gonna lie, it was kind of hard to remember why they were upset at each other. I almost had to go back and kind of refresh my memory as to everything that happened because, it had obviously been a while since we've seen our heroes back together. Dog going with Carol, Daryl doing his typical Daryl, that he does that we all love. That was funny. And then he goes on his scavenging hunt. He's trying to find what he needs. Of course, he's on a KTM dirt bike. Of course something goes wrong. It's like the most unreliable brand you could have had. No, it was cool. He saw the military type guys are in the fatigues, knew that they would have supplies, so he went for them. And it was really cool because I don't think we've seen our heroes actually having to really go out and scavenge for supplies because they've been in the Whisper War for a while. You kind of forget about it. It almost goes to the background. And it's like, no, you guys, at the end of the day, you still need to eat, have water, and have medicine and those sort of things, have tools even. So it was really cool to kind of see that because I think when we all kind of think zombie apocalypse, we all think, okay, where would I go to get what I need? Everybody's going to think, go to Costco. I'm going to go someplace else that nobody's thought of. And it was really cool. So I liked seeing that.
And in the spot where Daryl fell into the ditch, and even just before that with the car scene,
yep,
I was not worried at all for Daryl. Had every expectation that he was going to get out of it.
I was 100%. A little worried.
Were you?
I was a little worried with the car scene, only because I had just watched Mad Max a couple weeks ago, and there's a scene where Mel Gibson lowers the car that's on a jack onto a guy he's trying to get information from, so I had a flashback of that. And I'm like, oh God, if he gets pinned underneath the car, now what? How is he going to get out of this? Again, seeing the scavenging, seeing the struggle. Like when Daryl got those magazines from the soldiers and the MREs and the Leathermans, I was actually kind of excited for him. I'm like, all right, we're back in business. You got some ammo, you got some Leathermans. Never mind the fact I have 4 of those on my truck right now. You should always have one. And like the MREs, which aren't that great, but at this point you're starving. Yeah. So I was actually excited for Daryl to find that. And, like with Carol, like I said, I was just like, man, she goes through this, seems like every couple of seasons where, she wants to leave. But she keeps surviving. She keeps making it.
Carol, for me, it was a little odd seeing her just kind of, the whole episode was her just chasing a rat. And Dog with the comedy spots. And a little bit of Jerry, which was always nice to see, but it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great.
With Carol, I thought it was more of a psychological thing. I felt like it worked good with her because we've had a relationship with this character for 10 years now. It was interesting because we all know everything that Carol's been through. We've seen it. We know what she's been through right from the very start, even before the apocalypse happened. She was having a rough go of it, obviously, with the abusive husband and all that stuff. So we know this character very well. I thought she just hit her breaking point, and all the rat was just what set it off, was the igniter for her just kind of losing it for a minute. The same way that I thought it was done in Breaking Bad. If you remember when Walt was in the super lab, there was a fly, and the whole episode was Walt chasing his fly around. So I didn't really have a problem with her freaking out, going after the rat. She was trying to kind of get back into the swing of things, but roadblocks just kept popping up for her, so she wasn't really able to. Part of you didn't think there was going to be a walker in the walls when she was looking for the rat? Part of me did. I was waiting for her to stab through the walls and be like, we forgot about that one. I seriously thought there might be one in there.
I didn't even think that when
Typical Gimple.
When she fucking Gimple. When she was tearing through those walls, I honestly did not expect any Walker. I honestly just kind of expected what we just saw. Yeah, and with the ending, I like how they did the ending there with Carol opens the garage door. Daryl's there with Dog. She's kind of slightly surprised to see him. I thought that was a great little interaction that they had there while Daryl was walking to his side of the gate.
There still seemed to be some friction there.
Still some friction. You could tell both want to kind of mend and patch it up because they kind of drawn that out now for a good couple episodes.
Yep.
And it's almost like they needed to be away from each other and kind of go through whatever they just went through just a little bit to kind of chill out.
Yeah, take their mind off it.
Take their mind off it. Daryl hangs there at the end of the gate to see if Carol's going to be the first one.
Who's going to talk first?
Who's going to talk first? But Carol did not. Daryl, as soon as he heard the garage door, he left. I thought that was a very good ending just because of the way those two are interacting. You could tell they want to fix it, but just no one's budging yet.
No,
a little stubborn.
And, by the way, I mean, huge shout out to Norman Reedus and Melissa McBride. What actors they are. I mean, by doing nothing, they say so much. I mean, and it was just a fantastic episode. This was just another episode that I really thought showcases their acting ability. And, you don't always have to have dialogue to tell the story. It can just be a look or the way you do something on screen. So huge shout out to them. Great job. Yeah, this is your money, like Randy Orton
This
says.
is your money. Now, folks, we haven't forgot the power rankings of these 6 episodes. Mason Quinn, has anything changed in this week's power rankings for you?
It has, and partly probably because I'm such kind of a gear geek. I love seeing them work on things, build things, scavenging. I love seeing that. So, for my power rankings, I am putting this episode, Diverge, as my number 1.
Whoa, what?
Yep. This goes to the top of the list, followed by the Aaron and Gabriel episode, followed by the Daryl specific episode, then Maggie's, then that day off they took when they phoned it in and filmed the princess episode, whatever that garbage was.
Dude, I gotta say, I'm kind of shocked that you did that, but hey, folks, does Mason Quinn have his power rankings right for these 6 episodes so far with 1 to go, and that's the Negan episode. But tell us your favorite ones so far. Or does Mason Quinn have them right? Does he have them wrong? Tell us in the comments. Ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa, Diamond Dave. Make sure all the people out there like, comment, subscribe, bang that bell, smash that subscribe button, drop a comment down below.
This was the review for The Walking Dead. Diverge.